if he's terrible with money? What if he chooses to do drugs and alcohol, ruins his life? Should we agree to give him the money? Then you see my oldest son himself says, no, I shouldn't get the money if it's like that. I said, then what should we do? He says, well, we have to make sure it goes to somebody that knows how to make the right decisions. I said, okay, so what should that look like? Well, I think it needs to be this. I think it needs to be this. I'm not just taking notes. I'm like, okay, I agree. I said, okay, should we give money equally to all of you guys? Let's just say we have $1,000. Should we give $333? Yes, I think that's fair. I said, do you really think that's fair? Yes, why is that fair? What if one contributes more? What if one is a better leader? What if one's more responsible? I didn't think about it that way. So then how should we gauge it? Well, what if we can do this? So anyways, that led to a conversation of them thinking about how this is one day going to be taking place, and they're already processing the conversation together. So it's like, okay, great. I said, so I agree with you guys. We're going to probably have some guidelines in place that, you know, whoever does this gets that. Great. And they know how that works. Everything to me is with guidelines. For example, all the kids want phones, okay? They want phones. None of my kids have a phone. It's not because their parents can't afford a phone. They don't have a phone.
God bless.
God bless. October 31st of this year, Halloween in the community with this other family, stud of a guy, this guy Gordon. And his family, billionaire family, they got 7,000 employees, great people, good-looking guys. Each brother has 4 kids. Each is a doctor, and each married a doctor, and their parents are doctors. Very weird story. They're about 3 houses next to each other.
Very, very interesting move.
Their family, powerful, great class. So I want to learn from this family all the time. I said, so, hey, your son, what happened? I say, hey, call me. He says, his son says, Dad, I can't. I don't have a phone. So, oh, you're right. Okay, cool. I said, dude, that's a 17-year-old. What do you mean he doesn't have a phone? So, we have a very simple rule in the house. To have a phone, you have to have straight A's. He has a B right now. I said, wait, what do you mean? He says, if you have 1 B, you don't get a phone. Are you serious? Yeah. Damn. What a standard. So guess what I did? I came back. I'm like, okay, how many guys want a phone? You know, but here's what we got to do. Great. Hey, iPad. My kids only play iPad Saturday, Sundays, okay? But if throughout the week they screw up, they don't get it. And if they have any C's in their class, they don't get any iPad for the weekend. It has to be A's and B's to be able to play on the weekend. Great. That's a standard that's in place. When COVID happened, one of the best things that happened to our family, we were non-essential, but of course, I see my business as essential. I'm the founder. I'm at the office every day. For 3 months straight, I'm at the office every day except for one Sunday, and I had to go away for a family issue. So I'm at the office every day. I have to take care of my kids because kids' schools are shut down. They're at the office every day. You know what the kids did every day? Here's what happened to them every day. Every day, they were required to swim 25 laps a day. Every day, they were required to make 52 shots. Make 52 shots a day. Every day, they watched a 1-hour documentary and told me about it. And every day, they read 20 pages. Do you know what happened to these kids 3 months later after during COVID?
Don't tell me.
Oh, bro, I can't even tell you the conversations I'm having with these guys. What were you going to say?
I had a joke, but Akash also said, I was like, don't tell me they became gay. But Akash also said something, so it just cut the thing.
Well, we're going to find out
My
what's
bad, dude.
with these guys.
There's no way you would know.
So, anyway, so we're going through this whole process. I'm like, damn, it's actually very interesting. By the way, I can't get credit for this. It was purely a fluke. Because I'm working, they're there all the time. I'm like, listen, guys, 25 laps, 52 shots, 1 hour this, da-da-da. And so next thing you know, they're like, did you know this? They've watched every episode of A Man in the Arena, every episode of Last Dance, every episode of Captain, every episode of Pele. Every one of these episodes of documentaries to inject the spirit of competition and improvement is in them. All of it, they watch, right? So today, these guys swim every day, 1 hour a day. They do jiu-jitsu every day, 5 days a week. Dylan does a bunch of different things. Tico plays the violin, okay? All these guys are doing what they're doing. They're improving. I think when you have money, you buy into this bullshit dream that I had a very hard time with. Guy was selling me the dream when I was coming up. I was 21, 22 years old, and he says, Patrick, imagine if one day you can have so much money that you never have to work a single day in your life. That's really a dream. Imagine if you could do that. I'm like, bro, you give my dad $1 billion. He's still working today. And tomorrow, he doesn't give a shit. My dad never did it for the money. My dad's 81 years old. He was in a hospital for 5 days, just got out 2 days ago. You know what he's doing today? He's probably working today. Can't stop this guy. Okay. So this dream of, imagine one day you can be with your kids all morning, all afternoon, you're with them all the time. And then you tell stories. Daddy used to be a hard worker. What? Kids are not going to do what you tell them to do. More is caught than taught them in parenting. You got to catch